Hey everyone, welcome for some more Go Battle League. I played around with my stream setup a little bit. So on the side here, along with the chat, you can actually see what's playing on stream. But if chat's going too fast, I can always just like, boop, over here and you guys can listen to what I'm listening to. I'm using an app called Presto. I think it's literally called Presto, where you got DM-free music playing in the background. So we can actually have some music for our battles, and I think I'm actually trying to have the music loud enough to be heard this particular time. And just in time for me to get back in the whole Go Battle League swing, the game is screwed over. It's messed up horribly with those lovely blocky graphics. Surely with all the people doing PvP content, they'll Niantic will notice and get that fixed sooner than later. And who knows, maybe they'll fix a couple other bugs in the process. Now I just gotta hope that the battle actually loads up. Be nice to actually play a battle. Hey, here we go. So I'm back to the old court, the old team. I wouldn't really call this a core, because it's not fantastic, but I feel like it's done better than the other one. We're probably not going to be too experimental. Probably use the same two teams I've been using in the past set of Ultra League stuff. I'm going to just like, yeah, I saw that cross shop coming a mile away. But with how frail that Ampharos was, that may not have been the best idea, but I did get up to the Focus Blast, so I have the possibility of bait. It's neutral, but no one wants to take a Focus Blast. Case in point. In some sense, I'm thinking I should have just gone for that second Thunder Punch before they got any extra energy off on me, but the closer I could get to high energy, the better. I guess it doesn't really matter, because this guy seemed more concerned with blocking my Thunder Punches than the Focus Energy. Let's say, do I bring in Cicero or Swampert? Swampert's at least neutral to the Rock Slide, or resists the Rock Slide. So I feel a bit more comfortable about that. I was tempted to bring in Cicero because it's neutral, but Swampert resists the Rock Slide while Cicero is just neutral to it. Though this guy does seem content with just cross chop spamming me. My key was to try to get as much energy as I could before busting out that Hydro Cannon, but I think I got a little greedy, and that's costing me a shield. So this time just one fast attack. I could probably get two in before they got another cross chop, but I'm not gonna waste another shield before the first Pokemon's even off the field. Like, I'm not in a good starting shape. The good news is, like, I am in range to just take out this Alolan Muck right now. And they can't do anything about it because they got rid of their shield so early on. So, I'm pretty happy about that in particular. Last but not least is a Cavalier. Would have been nice to, like, have the Hydro Cannon for that, but not too great for Scizor, honestly. I won't shield the first one, but the Druid Run's gonna hurt. But if it doesn't, he goes for something not more baity, like, at least I can shield the second one. So I think, like, my best hopes of winning is just, like, Night Slash spam. But I don't think it was looking good for me the moment, like, my Scizor had to go up against that Excavalier. Especially with just, like, how freaking much it's doing. Like, dang, I didn't even get a chance to use this another shield. Learning for the cruising, no, I suppose. Alright. Round 2. First dash, better than last. It took me so long to get started, I think I'm running out of caffeine. Like, I finished my pop an hour ago. Don't want to get more pop though, because then I have to worry about being caffeinated like at 10 o'clock at night. Ah, damn. I should have saw that coming. but I got played right into hand. Right into their hand, I should say. So they should be able to get the Hydro Cannon first. And the fact that they're not went for that Hydro Cannon right away kind of got me thinking that maybe that they want to go for the Earthquake. I don't want to waste a shield so early on though. Because I know I can take one Earthquake, I just don't take it well. At least I made a smart play and not go Hydro Cannon. Ugh. At least I didn't go for the shield when I wanted it for the Earthquake, but getting that other Hydro Cannon as quickly as they did, that's not that great either, because they can just shield this and go for another Hydro Cannon, and I'm in an iffy situation. So maybe like that extra energy kind of worked to my disadvantage. And I'm not going to waste my last shield so early in the match. And it's probably going to bite me in the butt, but not much I can do. Now, I think I can like... It's low enough in range that I might be able to just farm energy off with Scissor here. Unfortunately, like... I'm going to have to take one Hydro Cannon in order to pull that off. Scissor can... I was hoping Scissor would take it better than the Swampert. But, I mean, I can justify it if, like, they send in a Pokemon and we can get my Scissor. Or they could just go for Togekiss. But I have so much energy for an Iron Head, I think I'm gonna go for Night Slash anyways, because they can still shield it. Or not. Oos. Oos. Big oos all around. No, I'm not gonna shield only because I'm expecting an Ancient Power at worst. And so early on in the match, I kind of want to save my shield a little later on. Although, yeah, it's not looking good for me. Yeah. Ampharos is kind of more of a spicy pick anyways. Like, it does have this advantage. Like, it's good against Togekiss. It has things that it's good against, but it's a little too squishy to be worth it. I mean, I'll shield, because, like, when else am I going to use it, but I have a feeling that it'll be a little bit rusty on this first set. But it is, like, sure, I might not be playing the best, but a little of it's on my team comp as well. So I'll just take what I learned into the next set, I suppose. I don't think we got too much longer in Ultra League as I'm streaming this. So I don't really want to play around too much more, because by the time I actually get around to using the team, Master League's gonna come around, and it's just like a big nope for anyone involved. So, the good news is, like, we're back with the Togekiss League, which is very good for Ampharos. And this guy decided to just swap right away, which is great for me because I can just get Scissor in here. And this is already looking a lot better than before. So funny just how much of a difference a little bait can make. I'm not really scared of anything this Venusaur can do to me. Sludge Bomb is resisted. Frickin' Frenzy Plant is double resisted. But I mean, like, I think, like, Steel... I keep forgetting exactly the wording for how it translates in Pokemon Go, because I know in the main series games, Poison would do absolutely nothing against Steel-type Pokemon. So I do believe that translates to Pokemon Go with a little bit more resistance than your typical Fire, Beast, Water type of weakness. But I never really looked at the number closely enough to know exactly for sure. Now, the last Togekiss didn't shield the Iron Head, but I feel like that this one has more incentive to do so. But the fact they didn't really is gonna turn this match way more into the upside. And I don't care that they're probably gonna shield this next one. Night Slash is gonna do Diddly Squad, and I got that attack boost. Wow, this guy is even more stingy with their shields than I am. Though they might just be getting ready to quit with just how well things have been going on. Yeah. Good game though, good game. I'm pretty sure if my opponent actually shielded that Iron Head, the match could have gone the other way around. It would at least definitely be a lot closer than it was. I can see what was going through their head of like, surely they're not gonna go for the Iron Head, because I have 2 shields. Surely I'm gonna shield one. I'm gonna shield, so if I don't shield, then I can save my shield for later on. Ew. That's the thing about PvP. You overthink it, you kind of get a little crazy on those things, so like, predictions, quote-unquote, are a little bit down in luck, because your opponent could be predicting you to do one thing, but they could also be predicting you to do the same in relation to you predicting them to behave in a certain way. And it's not AI, so it's definitely a thing. Alright, so yeah, Ambrose' Dilly Squad against Swampert. It's nice to get a little bit of energy. I'm not quite sure if I should have swapped sooner though. But I do know, like, Scissor is basically a sack off at this point. I can be content with that though. The fact they swapped away, I mean, they did it to keep the switch advantage, but I can use that to my advantage because I'd much rather have Ambrose get back out here and actually do some stuff. I'm actually tempted not to, like, use my charge moves and just save the energy for the next Pokemon coming up. So let's see how well I take the Crunch. That was what I thought it would. Oh wow, I just forget just how much Ambrose just eats him. Okay, I got so much energy, I'm gonna see if I can bait the Shield of the Thunder Punch. If it wasn't so early in the Shield game, I would go for the Focus Blast, but yeah, I kinda had a feeling that just that would happen. To the point where I'm content doing another thing like that, because Focus Blast is neutral, but it's powerful. So it would have been nice to get pull off, but it is way too nerve-wracking to worry about Shield. Speaking of Shield, I think I might actually just Shield this. If I can get enough for another Focus Blast. It's gonna be close. I wasn't expecting to just get farmed down. But if I could have avoided the whole Swampert diddle the way I did, then it would have been worth it. Not shooting the first one. Because if the last Pokemon they have is a Venusaur, then I'm kind of toast anyways. But I kind of need help if I wanted to do anything against the last Pokemon, so there's that too. So, oh, and they go right into that Snorlax right away. I'm gonna Hydro Cannon, because, like, I mean, I could Earthquake, but if they shield the Earthquake, then I'm just done for. Yeah, using my shield with Ampharos was a mistake. And in hindsight, I might have actually been able to go for that Focus Blast right away, but I was a little worried that they would shield it, even though it was the second time. Either way, good game. This has kind of been a crummy set for me, but at least my opponents have had some solid plays. My team isn't the best, but I'm making it work where I can. And as you saw from that one match, if you do take it for granted too much, it can come back to bite you. Like, I'm gonna stay in here with this because Focus Blast would do some work against the low and muck if I can get up to it. Issue is, like, it's so early on in the game, I'm probably not even gonna get a chance to Focus Blast just because shielding the Focus Blast is way too obvious. So let me go for one Thunder Punch just to see what happens. Because I'm just way too worried about taking all that time to get up to the Focus Blast and just to have a shield away. If I can do that a second time, then it might be worth using the shield up for. And that's a tricky point. They might not, like, there is a factor that happened last match where they might not find saving their muck worth using another shield over. Plus at this point I don't think I'm, like, even gonna get up to another Focus Blast anyway, so I might as well, like, use the energy up now. Thankfully it worked to my advantage. It's just a shame that I can't just Focus Blast every single way. This is probably as close as I'm gonna get to the Focus Blast before feigning though, so there's a slight chance that they're not counting closely that they could use their last shield. But thankfully for my opponent they can count. who would be best to bring on here? I'm gonna go with Scissor. I can't remember exactly which of my two Pokemon counter Snorlax a little better, but with Scissor I can at least resist the body slams, and if I could save my last shield for the last Pokemon, that'd be great. I mean, there's also the benefit of being neutral to the superpower. But if I knew that was a superpower coming, it might have been worth the shield. Still, like, depending on what the last Pokemon is, it may still be worth having it. Their attack is lowered, so I might be able to survive another superpower. But more importantly, I was expecting the body slam this time. It's just way too close. I really need that last shield for the last Pokemon, just in case it's something that I'm in a disadvantage with. Because if it comes down to it, I may need that shield. It may... Togekiss versus Swampert. Not terrible, not great. Definitely worth keeping the shield for, because even though Togekiss takes forever to get to his moves, this match is going to be so close that, like, even if it's an ancient power that I resist, I need to avoid as much damage as I can. Still, next Hydrocan does the battle, and apparently my opponent realizes that as well. So, good game. That set didn't go as badly as I thought it would, to be honest. Like, when I was, like, seeing how many matches I was losing early on, gosh, it really hurts to see that white box on this screen of all things. Still, as I was saying, when I saw how bad I was doing early on, I kind of just had a feeling that, like, I wasn't going to win any more than one set. From then, one battle from that whole set, I should say. And then, I feel like that match, I didn't start out the greatest, but it saved my shield for the very end. Turned out to, after when I think about it, I don't think I ever even used the last shield. But I think the way I played kind of resulted in me being able to get things going in the end. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, it's never over until it's truly over. So, thank you all for tuning in for this battle. And I'll see you for another set with Go Battle League. Take care.